On the record in cause number 324708, the state of Texas versus Tiffany Shannon Roan. Ms. Roan, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Roan, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Ms. Roan, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Roan?
Okay.
That's good, Ms. Roan. Uh, in this case, you are represented by your attorney, Mr. Todd LeBlanc, and Mr. LeBlanc is there with you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. LeBlanc?
Good, Judge, thank you.
Okay. Uh, Ms. Roan, the information alleges that on or about June 17 of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you were charged with a Class B misdemeanor offense of theft. Do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to this charge, Ms. Roan, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
That's not. No content.
Judge, the paperwork says no contest, so.
Okay, so let me back up. Ms. Roan, the information alleges that on or about June 17 of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, you was charged with a Class B misdemeanor offense of theft. Do you understand what you've been charged with? Ms. Roan, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No content.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Roan, I have before me what is marked as State's Exhibit Number 1. It's the misdemeanor plea admonishment on the computer tablet. On page 1 of this document, there's one box that's checked that states that this is a Class B misdemeanor, and the range of punishment is confinement in jail for a term not to exceed 180 days, a fine not to exceed $2,000, or you could be given both such fine and confinement. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials at the bottom of this document on the line that says nolo contendere, which means no contest. Are these your initials?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this document, there's a signature at the top above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, there's a signature at the bottom of this document above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
There are two boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you are waiving or giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, before you, there should be a document that is titled Discovery Certification. And there's a signature, there should be a signature on the line that says defendant.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that your signature? Now, prior to signing and initialing the documents on the computer tablet and the documents on paper and the document that you have before you on paper, did your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor. The state will also offer State's Exhibit 2, which is the PC affidavit.
Mr. LeBlanc, do you have any objections?
I have no objection.
Okay, no objections. State's Exhibits Number 1 and 2 will be admitted. Mr. LeBlanc, you have advised and counseled Ms. Roan. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Ms. Roan, your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Roan, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waivers were freely and voluntarily given, and I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
The state is offering 90 days probated over 1 year, a $500 fine plus 50 hours of community service.
Mr. Roan, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During this 1 year probationary period, you will be required to pay a fine of $500, and you will also be required to pay court costs of $357, and that comes to the fine and court costs come to a total of $857. You'll be required to pay probation fee each month, $60, and you also be required to pay a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You will also be required to reimburse the court attorney fees of $250. Now, all of this comes to a total that you would have to pay each month, $180. Will you be able to pay the $180 each month during your probationary period?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Roan, you will also be required to perform 50 hours of community service. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Roan, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Roan, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Roan, have a good day and please follow the bailiff.
Thank you, Your